Hi students, how are you? I hope all of you fine. In last class we learned about our second chapter inside our earth and its first part, the interior of earth. I hope all of you remember now. Yes, we lost a lot of class after that and I hope you don't lose your continuation. Anyway, I would like to say about or once again I would like to remember you about the first part. That is the interior of earth. In the first part, you learn about three types of layers of earth. The first one is the crust, second one is the mantle, and also the third one is the core. The main minerals included in each layers also. Now we are going to learn about the rock and minerals. So first of all, we want to understand what is a rock. Okay, what is the rock? The rock is the natural mass of minerals. The natural mass of minerals make upon the earth crust is called rock. What is the rock? The natural mass of any minerals. The natural mass of minerals means a group of minerals formed together upon the earth crust. That is rock. That is the meaning of the sentence. What is that? The natural mass of mineral matter that make upon the earth crust is called a rock. That means a group of or a large quantity of minerals formed together upon the earth crust is called a rock. Okay, and always all rocks are different in its size, color, and also its method. Okay, so we are going to learn about the different category or different types of rocks. Mainly, the rocks are divided into three sections. The first one is the igneous rocks, second one is the sedimentary rocks, and third one is the metamorphic rocks. Before you are going to learn about these rocks, you must have to understood these are interrelated. Okay, instead of knowing this point, you may be confused. That is why I am saying at first, all the rocks, that is the igneous rocks, sedimentary rocks, and also the metamorphic rocks are interrelated. Okay. Do you know how does the rocks are formed? Some rocks are formed from lava and some others are formed from magma. Most of the rocks are formed from the lava. Then what is the difference between the magma and lava? Magma is existing in the interior part of our earth. But when the melted magma come out through the volcano to the outer part of earth or to the crust, outer part of the crust, it is called as lava. When the volcanoes erupted, the melted lava rapidly cooled down and became solid. This caused the formation of various types of rocks. So, now we are going to learn about the first type of rock, that is the igneous rocks. What is the igneous rocks? When the melted magma become cool and solid or hard, some types of rocks are formed. They are called the igneous rocks. The igneous rocks also called primary rocks. Why it is known as the primary rocks? Because it is the first form of lava, or it is the first form of the cooling of lava. That is why it is known as the primary rock. The igneous rocks is divided into two types. The first one is the intrusive rock and the second one is the extrusive rock. So what is the intrusive rock? Sometimes the lava will not come outside the crust. In this time, the lava will be cool and solid under the crust. It takes a lot of time. This type of rocks, when it becomes solid and hard, the rock will be formed. This type of rock or the rock formed inside the crust is called the intrusive igneous rocks. When the magma come outside the crust, it will be cool and solid in a fast way. And this type of rock is called the extrusive igneous rocks. Sometimes the igneous rocks may be crack or hit each other and transformed into small pieces. These pieces are called the sediments, and these sediments may be transported to one place due to the wind or water, and it may be hardened and formed as a type of rocks. This type of rocks are called the sedimentary rocks. The word sedimentary is formed from a Latin word sedimentum, which means settle down. In between the layers of sedimentary rocks, sometimes we have to see the fossils, the remains of some plants or animals, etc. Sandstone, limestone, etc. were the examples for the sedimentary rocks. The third type of rocks are the metamorphic rocks. When the igneous or sedimentary rocks may be subjected to the heavy heat or pressure, it may be changed into the metamorphic rocks. Another feature of metamorphic rocks are that after the complete transformation of metamorphic rocks, some type of pressure or heat again subjected on the metamorphic rocks, it will formed on the first form of the molten magma. Again the process will restart and the first form of the rocks, that is the igneous rocks, will be formed. Now it is a surprise thing for you, because one type of rocks is transforming to the all other type of stones or rocks, and it is like a cyclic manner. The molten magma is transforming to the igneous rocks. The igneous rocks is transforming to the sediments, and the sediments are joined together and forming the sedimentary rocks. And again, the sedimentary or igneous rocks are transforming into the metamorphic rocks. And when heat and pressure again subject on the metamorphic rocks, it will again transformed into the first form of the molten magma, and again it transformed into the igneous rocks, and the process is continuing like a cyclic manner. That is why it is known as the rock cycle. As you know, the stones are very useful, or the rocks are very useful for us. Some of the hard rocks are used for the construction of roads, houses, and also the buildings. Likewise, the stones are also used for the games or the game purposes also. Lot of minerals are included in the rocks, and these minerals are used by mankind for different purposes. Some of them are used as fuels, for example the coal, natural gas, and also the petroleum, and also used in industries. Likewise, the iron industry, aluminum industry, gold industry, uranium, etc. And in medical field, for making a lot of medicines also, we are using a lot of rocks. And in fertilizing centers also using the rocks. Likewise, the talcum powder also is a product from rocks. So now we are concluding our chapter. In this chapter, we learn about the three layers of our earth. That is the crust, mantle, and core. Then we learn about the rocks and minerals. The rocks are of three types. First one is the igneous, second one is the sedimentary, and third one is the metamorphic rocks. The igneous rocks also called the primary rocks, and it has two types: intrusive igneous rocks and extrusive igneous rocks. The basalt rocks are the example for igneous rocks. We have to see the basalt rocks in Deccan Plateau. And the next one is the second one is the sedimentary rocks, and the third one is the metamorphic rocks. And also we learn about the rock cycle or the cyclic manner of rock formation also in this chapter. I hope all of you understood the chapter very well. You learned the chapter, and also if you have any doubts, please message me. Okay, thank you for watching.